Okay, let's go over the side quest. Hello everybody, welcome to, I think this is the third video of today, so make sure to check out some other content if you haven't already. But this is the side quest info. How this kind of breaks down is the Odin's Bifrost Gauntlet. You go in there, you grab Uru fragments from doing the respective difficulties, you then go to the Odin Armory, and then you buy a casket of Ancient Winters. So that's how we kind of explained it in the last video. This is how we're explaining it now. You get one feather a day, which unlocks to allow you to go in. It's kind of like Heralds of Galactus or Shadow Base Raids meets something else. It's kind of hard to describe the way that I've done this one, but it's kind of has an air of complexity to it, to a degree, but it's not ridiculous. It's not like Jubilee's Thingamajob, Jubilee's Arcade, which is the more forgettable thing. It's more like Heralds of Galactus with an added twist. It's like Heralds of Galactus meets the piggy bank in the concept, if that's kind of the best way to describe it, except for with this, Uru fragments, go to the armory, go and spend your Uru fragments on caskets. The caskets give you the main bulk of the rewards. But on your respective difficulty, you will start at different types of tiers. Like as it says here, special important note for those that are uncollected and higher, you should start the quest at tier 5. Please claim the Uru fragments in your inbox, head to Odin's Armory and claim caskets Ancient Winters 1 to 4. This unlocks quest tiers 2 to 5 before you embark on the Gauntlet. Please make sure. It just means that you're not wasting your feathers respectively. And that will be the thing of like, you know, what's going on with that. So the Gauntlet rewards. If, say, you're starting off at tier 5 onwards, you're starting off around about here. So you're getting tier 2 basic fragments, which is kind of weird, but I guess this is part of the process for you to get the Uru fragments to go up. Unless there is the higher quest tiers available for you. And that's the thing. That will need to be seen in game first to get a perspective of what is going on with this, because you don't want to start off really low. You know, a lot of like players that do legendary difficulty, even uncollected difficulty, and so epic difficulty, want to be able to see the good stuff. So starting off anything kind of like here would be better for you, for especially for Uru fragments that you need to pick up, especially as well and that's kind of like the last one here. So I think you have to go as soon as you go down further, you unlock more of these difficult quests, and then it's the case you go to the last one, which gives you 4,500 tier 5 basic fragments, 5-star signature stone crystals, tier 6 ISO, and tier 5 class catalyst fragment crystal. But whether or not that's kind of input into the quest. Anyway, more, like I said, need to see it to believe it and all that stuff and figure out what's going on. Then once you've got those Uru fragments, you're then buying these things, Casket of Ancient Winters. And for those that are doing the higher difficulties of grind, but it looks like this is like the further you go, the further you get, especially in this Gauntlet. If you're not familiar with what a concept of Gauntlet is, then it's just a case you kind of like you battle through and you go up and up and up. It's kind of like the Doom. I say, is it kind of like the Doom Tower in that game? It's just a Gauntlet. I mean, a lot of you kind of understand that. So this again is like as you go, things cost more, but the rarer the stuff that you get, as it says by here, casket 1, 2, 3 to 9. You know, 100 cost to get, but by the time you get it, that's where you get the good stuff. Tier 5 class catalyst fragment crystal, get 3. 6-star hero crystal shards, 3,000, and it just adds on and adds on and adds on and adds on and adds on. Same way that all these kind of stuff. It's a cool concept. I think this is like, it is complex to explain it, but at least it's not completely ridiculous and has definitely some good vibes of Heralds of Galactus meets the piggy bank. If we're again talking about the idea of you're doing something, as soon as you do it, you're able to go to the next one, the next one, and the next one, and as you got this Gauntlet, these tiers, you get better stuff. But each day you get a feather to access it on a daily basis. So that's really how that one works, especially for the grind and how that goes down. But the solo events, right? This is what I'm looking forward to. Earn rewards by completing milestones based on the criteria such as particular rarity of heroes, winning fights, or particular attacking and more. And this is cool because it means I'll get to do like daily videos and just go like, I don't know, your daily vanquishing blows grind guide, which I'll try and put out as soon as I can, maybe once an evening. That's a lot of work to be doing, but I don't know. Put in the comments section, would you like to see something of a guide each day to the vanquishing blows? Do bear in mind, I'll probably have to kind of like repeat the same thing if Kabam got it on rotation, but you know, it's only there for... well, it's there for a little while actually. I don't know. Maybe put in the comment section if you'd be interested in something like that. Maybe I'll do like a rotation thing if like it's either going to be a 3-minute video or I wait a week and it'll be a 10-minute video to cover all the different types of vanquishing blows. But I'll maybe find out from Kabam what they are. And also it'd be interesting to see what they do. So what does this say as well? This is the final thing. Welcome summoners to your March edition of Contest and Side Quest. The All-Father's challenges. You complete his Gauntlet for rewards and glory achieving God tier. The Gauntlet consists of 10 tiers. You must complete all to impress Father Odin. Each time you complete a quest, you will earn Uru fragments. Here's how to play. Log in every day to collect a feather from the calendar. It's important you must log in every day. These feathers will buy you entry into the Gauntlet. Once you're in, there'll be no energy to run the path. Yeah, so that's basically it. Okay, so I've just taken a moment just to like, again, look back over this. And I think how this must be is a top-up scheme to then access. So similar to what I've said a moment ago, we read off a few things, is that once you have your feather for the day, you then go in the quest. You then go into quest tier 5 and above, which again, we know from looking at the info based on here, you should start at quest tier 5 if you're uncollected and above. And then it's a case that you work up. The more that you do at these things, and there will come a point where I don't think you can go any further. And the reason I say that is like, it's if you get 30 feathers over the respective month and you're like going, okay, well that means I get 30 tier 5 class catters. I think this is the end point. This one here will be the end one, which you can only access to the latter point of the month. But some of these you should be able to repeat several times, especially when you're looking at the volume of what you take home. Because like, if you're doing this and kind of going, oh, well, do I do this multiple times or not? I think the answer is yes, and especially for how it tops up. As I said, it will be important to see like the quest itself and how it breaks down once it goes live. And as you know, on the Wednesday, we normally do a side quest video first, and then we start tackling the other types of content like the objectives or the solo events and stuff like that, and start producing things like guides and other info and respective grind stuff, which is you know, people love on the channel, so thank you very much for the support on that. But you know, it does look like the amount of Uru that you collect is respective of like what you spent on the caskets, so you will have to repeat it. Like quest tier 8, for example, you get 10, right? Well, the caskets, they cost more than what you get, so it will take 2 days to get a third casket in whatever respective difficulty you're getting. I think I missed off as well the objectives, talking about that, just saying that successfully completing tier 10 of Odin's Bifrost gives you the God tier. Well, I don't know if that's the only one, whether or not there's another solo objective, but that's it. You get the God tier title, which would be nice, and a lot of people want that in there, as they are respectively in their tier lists. But yeah, apart from that, yeah, that really looks like how the quest goes. As soon as you do one specific thing, you're able to unlock further. But you will need to repeat certain things in order to access. Like, you could go and spam a load of quest tier 8, for example, but you can't get to tier 9 for whatever reason, because that's the point of epic, and then things become a bit too difficult. So what you're doing is repeating stuff in order to get the caskets. So that may be how you have to do it. It's like, well, there's a risk factor to it. If you test the waters and say, okay, well, I can't do tier 8, then I'll do tier 7. Same thing with tier 9, but you can't do tier 9, so you do tier 8. As I said, I don't think it's worth doing if Kabam haven't said you get any Uru fragments. So you get one additional Uru fragment from doing quest tier 9. Which I guess is the thing of like how it pushes you to get the additional casket 9 unlocks for tier 10. So you've got to do tier 10 first to unlock that purchase. Again, just to say that this is complex to a degree, but it will be more clearer once the quest is live and we can see it. Because I can tell you how it works, or how I see it to work, and how Kabam say how it works. But you only really know how it works when you see it, you see the process of it, and how it picks up. And that's what we'll do on Wednesday next week, is just go over the specifics of this quest and how it indeed breaks down. In any case, look out for those videos next week about clearing this up and making it a bit more kind of clearer, because a lot of the times for these side quests, they're not exactly clear, except for the month of February, so this month, and as well, not as complicated as January. But yeah, plenty of videos going to come out next week about that, so we can see it in action. Thanks for watching, hit the like button, all that stuff, and see you soon. Bye.